Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's me again, Golden Blue Dude. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. I do college football videos every single day. We just hit 4,000 subscribers over the weekend. Now it's the drive to 5,000 subscribers. Quick reminder about my score prediction contest. Every single week I give out $20 to the person that guesses the closest to the score of the game that I give out. Congratulations to Jeff Grimm this week. You win $20. He was only 1 point off of the score prediction. That's amazing. In order to qualify for my score prediction contest, all you have to do is go over to my Patreon page, join my Patreon page, and you're eligible. Blue members get 1 guest prediction per week. Gold members get 2 guest predictions per week. And champion members get 4 guest predictions per week. And you can win as many times as you want. The game for week 5 score prediction contest is number 7 Cincinnati at number 9 Notre Dame. And the tiebreaker is number 11 Ole Miss at number 1 Alabama. So go join my Patreon page and email me your score prediction for your chance to win $20. We are 4 weeks into the 2021 college football season. It is pure chaos right now. So I decided to see what the 12-team playoff format would look like right now if it existed and what the matchups would be. It actually made me raise my eyebrows more than what I thought it would. We'll start this off with the first 4 out, and that's BYU, Michigan, Texas A&M, and Coastal Carolina. Next 4 out after those 4 are Michigan State, Fresno State, Oklahoma State, and UCLA. In the first matchup, we have the number 9 team at the number 8 team in the first round of the playoffs. Number 9 is Notre Dame. They're going to be on the road at Arkansas. I think that would be a pretty good game. I think Arkansas would win that game, especially it being at Arkansas. I like what I'm seeing so far. The matchup under that, 12 seed Ole Miss at the 5 seed Georgia. Ole Miss probably would give Georgia a little bit of trouble, but it being at Georgia, I think Georgia would win that matchup. The next matchup is the 11 seed Ohio State at the 6 seed Iowa. So a Big Ten matchup right there, and it's in Kinnick. I would give the edge to Iowa, especially with how bad Ohio State's defense is looking. Last matchup in the first round, the 10 seed Florida at the 7 seed Cincinnati. Another great matchup, and I'm giving it to the home team once again. I think Cincinnati would win that matchup. Then we go to the first round bye, the 1st seed Alabama. The reason I have Alabama at the number 1 seed is, of course, they're number 1, and as of right now, I think they win the SEC. That's important to remember right now. Remember, it's the highest ranked conference champion that gets that bye. So I'm projecting Alabama to win the SEC, and of course they would be the highest ranked. They get the 1 seed. The 4 seed would be Oklahoma. You talk about a lucky draw. Here's why. The ACC wouldn't make the 12-team playoff, so they would be in by default. They would get the lowest seed, but hey, first round bye, can't argue with that. Then the 3 seed, Penn State. And the reason they get the first round bye and the 3 seed is because they're the highest Big Ten ranked team right now. So as of right now, I would say they're the Big Ten champs. And then finally, the 2 seed, Oregon, assuming they're the Pac-12 champs. So if the 12-team playoff were to happen right now, the SEC would have 5 teams in. The Big Ten would have 3 teams in. The Big 12, 1 team in. The Pac-12, 1 team in. 1 independent and 1 AAC. No ACC. In fact, no ACC team in the first 4 out or the next 4 out. That's how low the ACC is right now. So an ACC champion as of right now would have no shot of even making the playoffs. That's crazy. That's how it stands right now. Now for that first matchup, Notre Dame at Arkansas. Notre Dame's next game is a home game against Cincinnati. Cincinnati's the 7 seed, so that would affect these playoffs. The 8 seed Arkansas, they're at Georgia, who's the 5 seed. That would affect the playoffs. The 12 seed Ole Miss, they're going to the number 1 seed Alabama. That would affect the playoffs. The 11 seed Ohio State at Rutgers could affect the playoffs. Florida at Kentucky. Kentucky could pull off the upset, and I have them doing so. That would affect the playoffs. The 4 seed Oklahoma at Kansas State. Kansas State has had Oklahoma's number. That definitely could affect the playoffs. The 2 seed Oregon at a tricky Stanford. That could affect the playoffs. Iowa gets the bye week, so they wouldn't get hurt at all this week. Then the 3 seed Penn State, they get Indiana at home. I really don't see that affecting this current situation because I don't think Indiana's going into Happy Valley and beating Penn State. So even the games that we're seeing this week would directly affect a 12-team playoff if it were happening this week. I'm really hoping that goes through. You think there's a lot of chaos now? Whenever the 12-team playoff format comes around, the chaos will be tripled, maybe even quadrupled. So in my opinion, the sooner the better when it comes to bringing on the 12-team playoff format. That's all I got for you for this show. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you on my next show.